What is up, guys? Eric here from BBM Productions, here with a very different video. Before I'm gonna do my prediction videos, etc. So I don't have a lot of time today, and yeah, okay. Yesterday I went to my gastroenterologist. For those who don't know, I have Crohn's disease and I have a severe case with a lot of complications, etc. I spent 2 years in hospital in start of 2011 all the way to end of 2012, fighting for my life. Yeah, long story short, was very sick. So many complications: kidney stones, blockages, E. coli, infections, everything. At one point, the doctors just checked me and was like, "We do not understand why you're so sick. This does not make sense. Crohn's disease doesn't make people this sick." And we did surgery, cut out a piece of my intestine, and I instantly went into remission for 3 or 4 years. Then slowly I got worse and worse, as well as the whole world. Everything went worse. Everybody can say that we are in a very bad timeline right now in general. Like, we focus on UFC, racing. Most people are really big fans of F1, for example. Rugby, football, all of these things, because we try to distract ourselves from this world being so effed up. And mine is UFC, sound, and at least one part of my work is sound as well. And I'm doing these videos just to leave something behind, especially if I kick the bucket anytime from now. So yeah, yesterday I was in for colonoscopy, a gastroscopy as well, and the doctor said that there's signs of a small amount of remission already, and I can feel it as well. It's been a few months where I'm a bit better. However, it doesn't mean I'm close to being healthy, like I'll explain after this now. And he says we do not know if the Humira that I'm injecting, which is a very expensive drug, biological drug, is doing the job, or if it's the cortisones that he's prescribed, or if it's just me in general recovering from, let's say, environmental circumstances, or just focusing on being less active, sleeping a bit more, not being out in the sun, cooking like right now, because I can already feel my skin not liking this, because the Crohn's disease attacks my skin these days. That's why if you guys see any flaking of my skin, like I just saw some of my skin fly away now, then you know it's not because I don't drink water, or it's not because I'm not using skin cream of some sort, like to moisturize. So okay, since middle of last year, I've started focusing on being a bit better with a lot of things. Not going out as late, not going where smoke is, because smoke triggers this condition of mine. Not overexerting myself, not stressing myself out too much, because stress is a big factor. And the list goes on. So, this initial video is just explaining that for anybody wondering why I made this, or why should they care. But it's more so because the doctor said, we're taking you off of the Humira for 3 months to see, does the Crohn's disease get worse or better? And then from there we'll do process of elimination until we see what's working and what's not. I will be honest, my personal opinion is that all the effort I've put in is why I'm better. And yeah, there has been setbacks, many of them this year. This year's been hell, but it's not worse than last year. It's not worse than how I was in 2023. It's not worse than everything else. So we will see. And this whole video, the main point of it is it's a journal on how I'm feeling. So I'm going to try and make a daily journal, even when I'm fucked up sick and in bed, on how I'm feeling. So yesterday was day one, essentially, but you can't really do the same thing. You can't really journal from that day. This will be day one, because it's the day after the procedure. So, again, this is all about how I'm feeling, the experience that I'm been having and what I've been doing as well. So I'm going to explain shortly because the video is already a little bit long. All right, so I just ate food. I ate 2 eggs on a burger patty with some relish on the side on a single slice of toast. The toast is a problem, I'll be honest. But yeah, now if we reverse it a tiny bit, I woke up and I felt very heavy. Now, this is a different kind of heavy. It's like being overfull to 100. Only the bodybuilders will understand this because they had to force feed as badly as this feels. Now it's even worse than that. I'm nauseous, I'm very tired, irritable, weak. I'm pretty sure if I try to lift things that I usually can on better days, it's going to feel heavy. Now this is a fake heaviness that things have sometimes, where I just have to put more effort in, like a lot more than I usually have to, but then it moves the same way. It's very strange. It's kind of like you're getting in the gym, you think that 225 pounds deadlift is going to be really light because you're, say, at 200 already, 200 kilos essentially, so that means 300 and something pounds, and then you get to that 100 or 225 pounds and it suddenly feels a bit heavier than usual, like you didn't get your sleep correct and stuff like that. That is how I feel, just a little bit worse. What else? Skin, like I just said, already the skin is freaking out and I'm flaking as I'm doing this. I can see it in the air. Not bad as usual, but bad. What else? My eyes, they usually swell. Yeah, this one is swollen and I can't see too well, but I can't see worse than yesterday. Yesterday my vision was really highly affected. What else? Digestion, I can feel I'm at that spot where I'm going to have heartburn and it's not going to digest fast. It's not going to digest correctly for me, somebody with Crohn's disease. That means I might be a bit blocked up, and it's not by choice. It's not because of the food. Maybe the bread, but bread, I'll just leave it for 2 or 3 days because it's one of my strategies. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling so far. I think I'm going to have a crash later where my energy dips. It's predictable by this point, and it's a really bad crash. It's so bad that I can't fully get out of bed. And working in that circumstance is even worse. So yeah, there, my first journal for the day on how I'm feeling, and I'm going to do this because I don't want to sit down and write on a pad. Now, first things I'm going to do after this is get ready to hit town because I want to get a few things, like usual. And then I think rather tomorrow I'll make my other video in the same setting and stuff behind me on UFC 318. And yeah, I'm gonna make a few videos this week, and I'm gonna make one daily just to document how I'm feeling, etc., and if I'm better. If I get better, it would be crazy, but it's really rough to estimate. So yeah, cheers.